Hello everyone, this is Dr. Frank Shea. This is for Chapter 21, Implementing Interactive and Multi-Channel Marketing. Okay, interactive and multi-channel marketing. Okay? We talk about what is interactive marketing, how it creates customer values, and what is multi-channel marketing, how it works. If you check on this website here, 7 Cycles website about this company, 95% of seven's bike frames are custom. Okay, it's just one bike, your bike, yours. Okay? Their business model includes the internet in the model. Okay? Customers collaborate on bike design, and they have a customized process and continuous feedback, for their creation of the product. Okay? In traditional marketplace, it's face-to-face exchanges. A lot of many legacy companies do just that. In the marketplace, internet companies, right? For internet companies, in the marketplace for them, you see 90% of U.S. internet users aged 15 plus shop online, and the sales revenue will be $500 billion by 2021. That's next year. $500 billion, half a trillion. Okay, and 11%. That's 11% of total U.S. retail sales, and is expected to grow. Even more in the decades to come. Okay. So there are possibilities for customer value creation to be realized in digital marketplace. Now, why is that? Why possibilities for customer value creation are greatest in digital marketplace? Why is that? Remember the utilities we talked about before? Yeah. If you look at the place and time utility, if you're not familiar with these utilities, you need to go back to previous chapters and look at it, okay? For place and time utilities, for example, REI, 35% of the orders are placed between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. You see, they can do that online, but not in the traditional marketplace, okay? Possession utilities is accelerated. And form utilities, you have communication between customers and marketers, and customizations. So all these utilities are enhanced. Okay. For interactivity with customers, you need to listen and respond. And the individuality, treat customers as individuals. Okay. You can check on this M&M's website, look at that. So now, what is interactive marketing? Interactive marketing is a two-way buyer-seller electronic communication in a computer-mediated environment in which the buyer controls the kind and amount of information received from the seller. Okay, it's a two-way buyer-seller electronic communication in a computer-mediated environment online. Okay, the buyer controls the kind and amount of information received from the seller. Okay, that's why it's called interactive. And there's a term called Choiceboard. That's an interactive, internet-enabled system that allows individual customers to design their own products and services by answering a few questions and choosing from a menu of product or services, service attributes or components, prices, and delivery options. That's why it's called the Choiceboard. Okay? And there's also a term called collaborative filtering. There's a process that automatically groups people with similar buying intentions, preferences, and behaviors, and predicts future purchases. Collaborative filtering. I'm sure we have seen that on Amazon.com all the time. Okay. And as to the interactivity, individuality, and customer relationships in marketplace, You know, there is online shopping in online environment. You have a great amount of personalization. You know, personalization is a consumer-initiated practice of generating content on a marketer's website that is custom tailored to an individual to your individual's specific needs and preferences. Personalization, right? Is a consumer-initiated process. Like this Reebok design, okay? Design your own shoes, okay? Permission marketing, another term here, is a solicitation of a consumer's consent. That's called opt-in, okay? Your consent to receive info, email and advertising based on personal data supplied by the consumers. You can opt in and can opt out. So that's why it's called permission marketing, okay? To be successful, online retailer, you need to make sure that you have a good web design, have good elements on your web design. There's 7 web design elements, website design elements that drive customer experience. One is the context, your layout and visual designs, and commerce, you have the ability to enable commercial transactions, right? And the connection, degree that the site is linked to other sites. Communication, the way site enables site to user, user to site, or two-way communication. Then customization, your ability to tailor yourself to different users or to allow users to personalize the site. It's customization. Communities, the way that the site enables user-to-user communication. And of course, content. That's text, pictures, sound, videos that the site contains. Okay? You need to have all these 7 design elements. Okay? Customer experience is the total interactions a customer has with the company's website, including context, content, and customization. Connections, it's a set that we just talked about, communication, community, and commerce. Okay? Online consumers. Who's online consumers? Online consumers are the subsegment of all internet users who employ this technology to research products and services and make purchases. I'm pretty sure all of us are online consumers. Okay? Internet users who are likely to purchase, they are equally female and male. Okay? They're better educated. Okay? They're younger. They're more affluent. And 20% account for 69% of online sales. Okay? So, but sometimes the people who are addicted to buying things online, right? Are you addicted to the internet? You can answer 20 questions to find out. And here are the internet addiction survey. You can join, participate. Basically, the symptoms of internet shopping addictions are like first, too much time shopping online, okay? Unable to resist shopping online. Frequent shopping causes financial problems. Planning online shopping when not shopping online. Negative impact on your life. Okay? Then that's no good, okay? So what do consumers buy online? You wonder, right? What do you guys buy online, right? Items with important product information, they buy online. Items that can be delivered digitally, definitely. Unique and specialty items, regularly purchased items, standardized items where price is important. Those are things people buy online. Okay? This is the six product categories account for about 70% of online retail sales today. That's a trend projected to continue in the future. What are the categories? Computer and consumer electronics. In 2015, almost 22%. 2018, still 22%. See, that's 3 years apart. Apparel and accessories, 17. Okay? Automobile and auto parts, about 10%. Books, music, and video, 9%. Furniture, home furnishing, about 6.7%. Health and personal care, 5.6%. You see, it's pretty consistent, okay? That's what people buy online, okay? And this online retail sales exclude airline travel, event ticket, and prescription drugs, okay? So why do consumers shop and buy online? Why do you buy and shop online, right? We buy and shop online for these reasons. One is convenience. Yeah, you can buy it online quickly, you know, at home, you know, at your own pace. It's very easy to do. Okay? There is choice, you know, provided. A lot of choices provided. There's the ability to customize. Okay? You have control, right? Total control. The cost oftentimes is cheaper, and there's communication, right? Between you and the site or others. Okay? Convenience factor. Convenience factor. They are the bots. You know, what are the bots? That there are the electronic shopping agents or robots that comb the website to compare prices and products or services features. Which you have seen or used that, a lot of that, okay? And there's an 8-second rule. What's the 8-second rule? That's a view that customers will abandon their efforts to enter and navigate a website if download time exceeds 8 seconds. Yeah, basically over 8 seconds, yeah, we'll go to another one, okay? So, internet shopping, buying online offers choices, offering selections, and they have choice assistance, help you choose, okay? It offers customization. This customization is a growing practice of not only customerization is practice of not only customizing a product service, but also personalizing the marketing and overall shopping and buying interaction for each customer. So it's customizing and personalizing. That's why it's called customerization. Okay, I might a mouthful. Communication, meaning there's a marketer to consumer emails, okay? There's consumer to marketer requests, there's chat rooms, messaging, and social networks. You know, lots of ways to communicate. Okay? Communication, there are web communities. Web communities are websites that allow people to congregate online and exchange views on topics of common interest. Okay? There's a blog, I'm sure you have one. There's a spam, that consists of communications that take the form of electronic junk mail or unsolicited email. It's called spam. Okay? There's a Can Spam Act laws regulating that. There's a buzz, you create a buzz marketing. There's also called viral marketing. It's internet-enabled promotional strategy that encourages individuals to forward marketer-initiated messages to others via email, social networking, websites, and blogs. Called viral marketing. Okay? You can check out the Frito-Lay communication. Why consumers shop and buy online? Cost is the issue. Right? There's a showrooming, there's a dynamic pricing. What's showrooming? Showrooming occurs when a shopper visits a retail store to inspect merchandise, but then goes online to compare prices from the other retail and online sellers to attempt to make the best purchase. So who is unhappy here? The retail store owner. Okay? Actually, I experienced that many years ago when I was the general manager for a furniture store in Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta. Okay, we have people coming in, check our furniture, check out our furniture, get the SKU number, school number, and then go online or go to North Carolina to get their furniture. So there's a showrooming, okay? Dynamic pricing. There's a practice of changing prices for products and services in real time in response to supply and demand conditions. If it's really hot, they're going to jack up the price. Okay? Control. You have controls. The marketers have controls they use cookies. You heard about cookies, right? Cookies are computer files that the marketer can download onto the computer and mobile phone of an online shopper who visits marketer's website. It's stored on your computer. You can clear up the cookies, of course. Behavior targeting that use information provided by the cookies for directing online advertising for marketers to those online shoppers with behavior profiles suggest they would be interested in such advertising. They can track you, find you, and send you the advertisement. Okay. And who is responsible for internet privacy and security? There is this privacy and security issue. I'm sure you heard about that. Okay. 76% of online consumers have privacy and security concerns. Okay? And $30 million in lost sales because of concerns. Okay? And 46% of fraud complaints are internet. And it costs consumers over $560 million every year. Okay? Shopping and buying online versus stores. Okay? The consumer's behavior online versus in stores are somewhat different. Okay? Online, Monday through Friday, 80% of sales are taking place. Okay? In stores, 35% of sales on weekend. Okay? And only 65% during the weekdays. Online, the business day is Wednesday, middle of the week. In stores, business day is Saturday during the weekend. 60% use laptops and desktops. 6% use tablets. And 29% use multiple devices. And 75% consumers rely on social media for info. Okay? There's a term called social commerce. Should be used, not sued. Use of social networks for browsing and buying. Using social network browsing and buying. Okay. Cross-channel consumers. Who is a cross-channel consumer? What is cross-channel consumers? Basically, cross-channel consumers is an online consumer who reaches offerings online and then purchases them at a retail store. Have you done that? Have you done that? Sometimes. I know I did a couple times. And shops online, buy offline. Or shops offline, buys online. Okay? And there is a term called showrooming, we just talked about it, showrooming. Shops in stores, but buys online. Okay? And there is also web rooming, that shops online but buys in stores. Okay? That's called cross-channel consumers. So if you look at the consumer shopping behavior online versus offline, and also consumers buying behavior online versus offline. Okay? If they shop online and buy online, there's an exclusive online shop consumer. If they shopping offline and buying offline, they're exclusive offline consumers. And then here, that these two are the cross-channel consumers. This is a showrooming, this is a web rooming. Okay? Multi-channel marketing. Basically, it's blending of different communication and delivery channels. Right? You document the cross-channel consumer behavior. You employ mutually reinforcing communication and delivery channels. You monitor and measure performance. Okay? And in documenting the cross-channel consumer journey, we employ channels that are mutually reinforcing and attracting, retaining, and building relationships. Then you monitor and measure multi-channel performance. That's in implementing multi-channel marketing. Okay, this is an illustration of the cross-channel consumer journey, right? And on web, store, catalog, email, or social media. This if you look at the pre-purchase phase, purchase, and post-purchase, right? Remember we talked about the problem definition, information search, alternative evaluation, purchase decision to post-purchase evaluation. On the web, they see an online ad, they search on Google, they visit comparison websites, visit company website, place the order online. Okay? In store, they go to store, pick up the store. Okay? In catalog, they browse catalog, then we do a Google search and buy it. And the email, take an email notice, take an email confirmation. They either pick up store or, to others. Social media, they got a viral message. Probably they join the Facebook fan page, okay? And then we'll do visit website, and the read reviews, email confirmation, share experience, pick up store, or order online. Okay, you can see the journeys, consumer journeys. I think that's all I have for this chapter. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thank you.